Hello, and a very warm welcome to the Sussex Daily News Channel. This video, we give you a piece of breaking news from the New York Post. Hypocrites, Meghan and Harry, beg for privacy but are hungry for attention. The journalist has bashed Harry and Meghan about so-called delusions. It's only been 10 months since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced they were leaving the British royal family in search of privacy. Yet they have never been so much in our faces, sanctimoniously and hypocritically telling us how to live and who to vote for, all while signing a reported $100 million deal with Netflix. Also, Markle is reportedly eyeing a run for president of the United States in 2024. Yes, this formerly unknown C-list actress who couldn't hack the closeted existence of a senior royal, whose entire adult life has been sent in search of a spotlight she now claims to disdain, thinks she has the grit, intellect, and real-world experience necessary for the top job. She would seriously consider running for president, a close friend of Markle's told Vanity Fair last month. This short-term goal was, the source said, one of the reasons she was so keen not to give up her American citizenship upon marrying into the royal family 2 years ago. Does anyone remotely think Harry is running this show? Not even our current president buys that. Not a fan, Trump said of Markle at a recent White House press conference. I wish a lot of luck to Harry because he's going to need it. This is, I think, one thing we can all agree upon with Trump. To look at Harry's posture and facial expressions in any of the numerous videos he and Meghan keep fauceting at the nation on lockdown, truly, what have we done to deserve this, is to see a hostage situation. Take a recent video from September 23rd, produced in conjunction with Time magazine. Harry and Meghan in their vast backyard, a sleek black dog gamboling through lush background greenery, Harry twitching as Meghan explains to us, in gobbledygook Oprah speak, why this presidential election is more important than any other. Not so subtle subtext, don't vote for Donald Trump. Also, how voting can raise our self-esteem. Thanks for that. An uncomfortable-looking Harry follows up by telling us, quote, he's not going to be able to vote here in the U.S. You don't say. This Get Out the Vote video is just one example of how exhausting these two have quickly become. Their hypocrisy, like their lack of self-awareness, is limitless. Hey, who would you most like to hear speak about Black Lives Matter? It's got to be Harry and Meg's sitting in front of 3 well-placed bird's nest prints, $360 per, in their $14 million mansions in Montecito, right? Here's Harry describing the awakening he's undergone since marrying the biracial Meghan. You know when you go into a shop with your children and you only see white dolls? Do you even think, that's weird, there's not a black doll there? This insufferable brain trust has been rendered more so by greed. It's not enough that Harry has reported net worth of $25 to $40 million, or that Prince Charles was, until very recently, reportedly funding them, or that pre-pandemic they were demanding $1 million in speaking fees, or that they embarrassed themselves by publicly ambushing Bob Iger and Jon Favreau at a movie premiere, begging for an acting gig for Meghan. To say nothing of the hagiography called Finding Freedom, a book so detailed and so pro-Sussex, it's hard to believe the couple, despite their denials, didn't fully cooperate with the authors. All the while peddling the line that they just want to be private philanthropists. And to that end, Meghan showed up on America's Got Talent last week for no discernible reason. And Harry and Meghan just announced that $100 million deal with Netflix. Making inspirational family programming, they said in a statement, is important to us. They droned on about the power of the human spirit, of courage, resilience, and the need for connection through our work with diverse communities and their environments, to shining a light on people and causes around the world. Our focus will be on creating content that informs, but also gives hope. In other words, stuff no one wants to watch. Let's get real. The most buzzed about doc on Netflix right now is about South African man who falls in love with an octopus. My octopus teacher is truly a must-see. Meghan may be many things, but she's no dummy. She knows what people want to see. Is it any surprise that Meghan and Harry secretly filmed behind palace walls pre-Megxit with an eye toward a Netflix deal, as the Daily Mail reported last week? But no reality show, never. Netflix obviously wants their pound of flesh, a source told The Sun, adding that the couple agreed to be filmed for 3 months to, quote, give people a glimpse into their lives. Not so, say Harry and Meghan, and of course, why not believe them? All they want, really, they swear, is privacy. Meanwhile, in other great news, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Louis speak out in an adorable new video. They have put pressing questions to their hero, David Attenborough, in a new video shared by Kensington Palace. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis feature in a powerful new video. The royal siblings put questions about their favorite animals and the environment to national treasure David Attenborough in a sweet new clip shared by Kensington Palace. Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge's Twitter account, shared the video on Saturday with the caption, "Sir David Attenborough, we've got some questions for you." Prince George kicks off the questions by saying, "Hello, David Attenborough. What animal do you think will be extinct next?" David Attenborough replies, "Well, let's hope there won't be any, because there are lots of things we can do when animals are in danger of extinction." Attenborough added, "About 40 years ago, I was with some mountain gorillas in the center of Africa. Mountain gorillas were then very, very rare. There was only about 250 of them left, and we showed pictures of them on television around the world, and people thought how terrible it would be if these animals became extinct. So they subscribed lots of money, and lots of people came to help, and now there are over 1,000 of them. So you can save an animal if you want to, and if you put your mind to it." David Attenborough sought to quell George's fears about extinction by adding, "People around the world are doing that because animals are so precious, so let's hope there won't be any more that'll go extinct." Princess Charlotte then made fans melt by opening up about her love of spiders. The confident young princess asked, "Hello, David Attenborough. I like spiders. Do you like spiders too?" David Attenborough says, "I love spiders. I'm so glad you like them. I think they're wonderful things. Why is it that people are so frightened of them? I think it's because they've actually got 8 legs, which are much more than us. And if you've got 8 legs, you can move in any direction, so you can never be quite sure which way the spider is going to go. He could go this way or that way. So people don't like them, and they don't like them hairy legs either," he added. "But spiders are so clever. Have you ever watched one trying to build its web? That is extraordinary. How does it make this circular web like that attached to trees on either side and bits of vegetation? How do they do it? Try and watch and see how they do it. It's marvelous." Last but not least, 2-year-old Prince Louis is heard speaking for the first time in public as he puts a question to Sir David. Louis asks, "What animal do you like?" Sir David replies, "I think I like monkeys best because they're such fun. They can jump all over the place and they don't bite." "Well, some do, but if you're a bit careful, they don't bite and they're so funny. I like them a lot. Mind you, you can't have monkeys sitting around the home because that's not where they live. They live out in the forest." Sir David rounds off the Q&A by saying, "So what can you have at home that you like?" "Well, which would you choose? A puppy or a kitten? It's a very difficult question. I think I'd go for a puppy." Prince George, Princess Charlotte's, and Prince Louis's latest video appearance was shared ahead of Prince William's new nature documentary airing on ITV later this month. Prince William, A Planet for Us All, follows the Duke on a journey to explore how nature is being saved from the impact of climate change across the globe. My news today has ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know in the comment section and we will discuss them together. If you see that my video is useful, remember to like and share it for anyone you want. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News channel to get more news about the royal family. Now have a nice day and see you in the next videos.